Hello everybody, welcome to my second vlog. I decided to make my second vlog on my DVD Blu-ray collection. Mostly these are my movies, but some of them are my sisters and my brothers and my parents as well. But I'm going to go through these. We do have some movies up in here, but I'm not going to go through them because we barely watch them anymore. So I will just do what we have here. And then I will do my TV show collection last. So let's get started. We're going to start in the corner. These are not in any way alphabetized or anything. This is just how we organized it. But let me get this out. The first one we have is Gravity with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. I actually cried watching this movie. It was a very powerful movie. There's a spine in the back. It's a nice little slip cover. Same picture as on the slip cover. I personally like this movie. I thought it was one of Sandra Bullock's best films. I'm a big Sandra Bullock fan. Now let's see if I can get these movies back in here. That's always the question, right? The next one, these ones I kind of put because these are kind of like my newer movies. This one's If I Stay. I cried a lot on this movie. This one was a very good movie. Back, front, and the spine. I thought it was very well done. Next one we have is Maleficent. I really enjoyed this movie with Angelina Jolie. This next one is Let's Be Cops. I laughed really hard at this movie. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. Next one are a couple. I kind of tried to put these in order by actors, but again, they're not. The next one is Funny People with Adam Sandler and Seth Rogen and Leslie Mann. Those are like one of my three favorites. Again, slip cover, same picture on the disc. And there's the back. Those are just breaking it back in. Just Go With It, another Adam Sandler film with Jennifer Aniston. There's the back. This one is my mom's movie, but it's another Sandra Bullock film, Hope Floats. I think I've watched it once. This movie was a little confusing for me at first. I bought this for my mom. I love Meryl Streep, August Osage County. I watched it. It's a very, very good movie. Meryl Streep is good in anything she does, but I didn't quite understand the plot. I've only watched this movie once, so I think I need to watch it again to figure out how it goes. And again, this is a slip cover movie. The same picture in the front. On this one is my dad's or my brother's or my sister's, one of them, Pearl Harbor. This one is my mom's Blu-ray and DVD, West Side Story. And this is my dad's, Riddick. And this is also my dad's. It's the 4 film favorites of Clint Eastwood movies. This one is also my dad's American Pie 3 movie pie pack. These next ones are some TV shows, but these are my sister's. Whose Line Is It Anyway? Uncensored. She's a big fan of Whose Line. And she's a big fan of Full House, but she's only got the first season of Full House. And she's a big I Love Lucy fan too, so I actually bought her this for Christmas or her birthday or something. And here's the complete 5th season. I think she's got up to season 5, I believe. There's 4, 3, and 2. And the first one is in here. And then the Jason Bourne collection. So that's it for the first shelf. The next one, we got movies on top of movies because we have a lot of movies. So I will start with what we have up in here. This one is Horrible Bosses. I loved this movie. I just think it's hilarious. I don't have Horrible Bosses 2 on DVD yet. I saw it a couple times on TV and I haven't watched it all the way through yet because I just don't know what to think about it. I don't know. This one is Sex Tape. This movie, yeah, I don't need to explain it. Just by the title, you can probably figure it out. But I liked that movie. This next one is probably my all-time favorite movie ever. My all-time favorite Robin Williams movie, Mrs. Doubtfire. Such a classic. Who doesn't love Mrs. Doubtfire? This next one, oh, I laughed so hard on this movie. This is Blu-ray and DVD plus digital. A lot of these, we have some Blu-ray and DVD. They are not categorized in any order. They're just mixed in together. That's just how it is. But I loved this movie. I am an absolute huge fan of Melissa McCarthy. Huge, huge fan. And her and Sandra Bullock together in this movie made it 100 times hilarious. It is such a funny movie. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. Next one is also a Melissa McCarthy movie, St. Vincent. This one was actually a more... Oops, and then I go drop it. Was actually a more, not as funny role for her, but she did a phenomenal job in this role. And this is a slip cover as well. It's the same picture. I love this movie. I highly suggest you watch this if you haven't yet. Next one, also a Melissa McCarthy movie. This is one she made and produced and directed with her husband Ben Falcon. Tammy. Hilarious movie. It's got Susan Sarandon in it as well. And Kathy Bates. Such a great movie. And this one is her newest one. I just got this the other day. Spy. Oh my gosh, this is just breakdown hilarious. She did a great job in this movie. Highly suggest that one as well. This is her newest one that just came out on DVD. And then I cannot watch this movie for some reason because I go put it in the DVD player and it says not found. So I won't be able to watch this movie, I don't think, ever. This is Unfriended. Again, it's a slipcover movie. So I have not seen this movie. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I have not tried it on my laptop yet. Hopefully it works on there. If not, oh well. Then we have the 3 Hangover movies. The Hangover Unrated. And The Hangover Part 2. And The Hangover Part 3. I actually like the third one the best. I thought the third one was pretty funny. Alright. I'm going to sit down for these now. So this next one is Valentine's Day. Excuse me. I bought this movie because it has one of my favorite actresses, Jessica Biel, in it. And a bunch of my favorite actors in this movie. I thought it was cute. Because I Said So with Diane Keaton. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty good. You Again. I like Jamie Lee Curtis, so. And then we have, I'm also a big fan of Steve Martin, so I have a couple films of his too, Roxanne. And here's another Sandra Bullock movie, The Blind Side. Great movie with Tim McGraw. I love Tim McGraw too. So this movie is excellent. Couples Retreat. Vince Vaughn is another good actor. There's the back. And Parental Guidance. I thought this movie was just funny. It's great. And here's another Meryl Streep movie, Hope Springs. And then we got a couple Harry Potter movies. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. These are not in any way in any order. I think I have them all spread out somewhere. But I do have every single Harry Potter movie. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And then these are Twilight movies. These are my mom's. I have never seen Twilight, nor do I have any desire to. It's just not been my thing. And here's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Like I said, these are in no order. And the movie Country Strong. And this is my mom's or sister's movie or something, Tron. Let me try to get out of this glare a little bit. Sorry. This, I don't even know whose movie this is. It's definitely not mine. This is my mom's, Footloose. Black Hawk Down. These movies I don't watch because they aren't mine, but I'll just show them. Django. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Valkyrie. The Rundown. Al Pacino, Scarface. Transformers. Ocean's 12. Ocean's 11. Idiocracy. This is my sister's movie, The Great Gatsby. And The Shawshank Redemption. So again, those aren't my movies, but I showed them anyways. So now we got 2 more shelves left, and then we will get to my TV collection. So it might be a little dark. Sorry about that. This is a Jim Carrey movie, Me, Myself, and Irene. Spine. in the back. It's a great movie. I actually enjoyed it. This next one is Barbra Streisand with Seth Rogen, Guilt Trip. This one is not my movie, but this is Tron. And this one is, we have two of these movies. This one's my dad's, Clint Eastwood, feature film. These next movies are my sister's, Will Ferrell, Anchorman. And she's got Anchorman 2. Okay, and this is my movie, Will Ferrell with Zach Galifianakis, The Campaign. I loved this movie. The A-Team, amazing movie. I also enjoyed this one too with Ashton Kutcher. Killers. This one, I don't know. I thought this was Adam Sandler's probably worst film I've ever seen. I mean, it's a good movie, but I don't know. I just think this is his worst work yet, this movie. I'm not a big fan of that show. This is 40. As you can tell, I love comedy. So a lot of these are comedy. This is the Carrie Underwood Sound of Music Live. This is my mom's. This is also my mom's. Mamma Mia, the movie. Again with Meryl Streep. Amazing show. And here's another Sandra Bullock movie, The Proposal. As you can kind of tell who my favorite actors and actresses are by a lot of these films. This is, I don't know, my dad's or something. 310 to Yuma. My dad's or somebody. Next one is a couple Meryl Streep movies. This is my all-time favorite Meryl Streep movie. It's Complicated. And this is a slip cover as well. I won't take them out because it's the same picture. But Alec Baldwin, Steve Martin, and Meryl Streep. Hilarious film. It's long. It's about 2 hours. But oh man, it is definitely worth it. It is great. I highly suggest this film if you have not seen it yet. Great movie. This is another Meryl Streep movie, Death Becomes Her. Again, another great movie of hers. I actually saw it on TV and I went and bought this on eBay. It was so good. And here's another Melissa McCarthy movie. As you can tell, I love Melissa McCarthy. Identity Thief. Again, this is a slip cover. And there's the back. And this one is Death at a Funeral. I think I watched this once. It was okay. Someone recommended me buying it, so I did, and it's just okay. Alright, so now let's get to what we got in here. This is an Ashton Kutcher film, No Strings Attached. And then we have Get Smart. This movie's hilarious. Who doesn't love Madea? This is my favorite Madea movie. Madea Goes to Jail. Again, this is a slip cover. Same picture. And then we have the backup plan. And then we have Dear John. I loved these books as a kid. Absolutely love them. I own all of them except, I want to say 3 or 4. So I had to get this movie. It's not as good as the books because they obviously missed out a bunch of stuff, but it was still really good. And Evan Almighty, Steve Carell. I bought this movie because my favorite singer sings a song on it. So that's why I own that. And this is a Zach Galifianakis film. I love Zach Galifianakis too. Due Date, great movie. This is a Sandra Bullock film. This is more drama. I'm not a big fan of horror and stuff, but this one I thought was a great film of hers. Haha! This is another Sandra Bullock movie. I literally watched this movie in theaters 3 times. I love this movie. I have probably almost worn this movie out. It is so funny. I cannot stand it. It is hilarious. I think it got like the worst movie of the year when it was released, but I think it's hilarious. I mean, I love anything stupid funny, so it doesn't take much to make me laugh. I love, love, love All About Steve. And here's Rest in Peace Department, or R.I.P.D. This movie I thought was okay. Wasn't the greatest, but I enjoyed it. This movie I love. Who does not love The Fifth Element? Best movie ever. Love The Fifth Element. Little Black Book, great movie. Another Jim Carrey movie, Yes Man, another great movie. Another Steve Carell movie, Dinner for Schmucks, hilarious movie. I suggest you all go and see this if you haven't yet. Eat, Pray, Love. I really enjoyed this movie. Again, it's long. The plot is a little confusing. I think I've only seen this once or twice. I might have to watch it again to fully understand it and get it, but I really enjoyed it. Life as We Know It, Katherine Heigl. I enjoy her too. She's a great actress. I really enjoyed that movie. And who doesn't love Joe Dirt? I mean, come on. Best David Spade film ever. Joe Dirt right there. And Adam Sandler, one of my favorites, Happy Gilmore, special edition. And The Santa Claus 3. This is the only Santa Claus film we have, I think. And Confessions of a Shopaholic. I think I've only watched that movie once. I think my sister and I got that when we were both young. And another Will Ferrell movie with Mark Wahlberg, The Other Guys. Great film. Whip It. Again, this is a slip cover, same picture. Hotel for Dogs. Tommy Boy. Who doesn't love Tommy Boy? Great, great film. Another great David Spade film. This is my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I don't care what anyone says about this movie. It is hilarious as heck. I probably have almost worn this DVD out as well. It is so funny. I love That's My Boy. Then we also have Guilt Trip and Blu-ray. And then Bewitched. I liked this movie, Cop Out, but it was okay. And then we got Blades of Glory. And the last one on this shelf, Love and Other Drugs with Anne Hathaway. Another great actress. Okay, we are almost done here. We are finally on the bottom shelf. And then I will go through my TV shows. So here we have Grown Ups 2 on Blu-ray. And Grown Ups. And then I do not have the first movie. I do not have Night at the Museum, but I have the second and third one. So this is Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. And this is the newest one, Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb. This was Robin Williams' last movie he made. He was the best actor of all time. And then we have Kevin James and Paul Blart Mall Cop. Hilarious movie. And then, of course, you can't have the first one without the sequel. I actually like the sequel a little bit better. I mean, they're both great, but I thought the sequel was just a little bit more funny. And then that's that for those. And now these are like all the, mostly like the animated shows. I tried to sort them out by animated over not. So now we have The Tale of Despereaux slipcover. Yikes. Get this back in here. That's always the hardest part. And then we have Open Season. Try not to make this video really long. Open Season 2, again, slipcover. Again, I don't take the slipcovers off because it's the same picture and I don't think you want to see it twice. This is my sister's favorite movie, so I had to buy it for her on eBay. The Emperor's New Groove. Who doesn't love that movie? It's great. Another Adam Sandler film, Bedtime Stories. As you can see, I love Adam Sandler and Meryl Streep and Melissa McCarthy. Frozen, the most overrated movie ever and overrated anything. I work in retail and we played this show probably until a couple months ago. I literally have only watched this DVD twice here at home because we played it so much at work. I am literally sick of it. G-Force, love this movie. And this is the only Alvin and the Chipmunks movie I have, is the Squeakquel. Sorry, my phone. And then we have Up, great Pixar film. Great, great movie. And it doesn't want to go back in its home. And here is Tom and Jerry. And Horton Hears a Who. Surf's Up. Ice Age, only Ice Age film we have. Bolt. Kung Fu Panda. Enchanted. I love this movie, Megamind. Great movie. I've only watched this movie once. I don't know if I'll watch it again because it made me cry my eyes out so hard. I couldn't stand it. Marley and Me. This movie, oh my god. I don't know what was wrong with this film, but it literally made me fall asleep when I watched this, Saving Mr. Banks. I've heard it's such a great Disney movie, and it is, but it just made me sleep. I don't know why. I'm going to have to watch it again because I literally watched maybe 30 minutes of it, and then I fell asleep. And then we have Toy Story 3. I personally think this is the best Toy Story movie, and it's the only Toy Story movie I own, I think. Not sure why I don't have the other two. And Rio 2. I don't have Rio yet. Hoping to. I really enjoyed Rio 2. And WALL-E. Great Disney Pixar film. And these is Family Guy and South Park. A couple of my sister's movies. Old Dogs, another Robin Williams film. New Year's Eve. Haha. Benchwarmers. My favorite movie. And then we have Home Alone. Who doesn't love Home Alone? And Pink Panther 2. And that is it for our DVDs. And then we'll get to my movie collection here. But let me just put these movies back before I get to that. So I'm not stepping on everything. Sorry, I have to kind of put them back in order or it really pees me off if it's not correct. I don't know where this one went. And these. Okay, I'll just do that later. Because they went in weird order. Okay, so over here now we're going to get to my TV collection. I have quite a bit. So I will start at the top row. I have kind of two rows here. So the first one is, I really enjoy this film. I think it's pretty funny. Brooklyn Nine-Nine Season 1 with Andy Samberg. And I just bought Season 2 a couple weeks ago. Slip cover. I actually like the cover art of that. I have not watched Season 2 yet. I'm hoping to soon. I haven't even finished Season 1 yet. I'm really bad at watching them on TV, so I just try watching them on DVD. Now this one obviously is a Melissa McCarthy film, TV show with Billy Gardell, Mike and Molly, and these are in like boxes. So that is the back, spine, and the front. And this is Season 2. With the case inside. I won't pull all these out because it's the same pictures and stuff. And Season 3. This show is absolutely funnier than funny. If you have not seen Mike and Molly yet, I highly suggest you start watching it. I just started watching it last year and I cannot get enough of it. I have all of the seasons up to date. They are currently working on Season 6. This is Season 4. And here is Season 5 that just came out in August. I literally watched that season in about a day and a half. Okay, let me just get these back. Next we have House. This is Season 1. My family is a big fan of House. And these are all in slip covers too. I won't take them out because it's the same. But Season 2 I have in DVD cases because for some reason the box got destroyed. So Season 2 is all in these cases. And here's Season 3. This one I think I lost a slipcase for. And this is Season 4. And my name are on some of these because I was in the hospital for many years. And so I had to sign them just to make sure they didn't get lost or anything. But this one also, I don't know where the slip cover went. This is, my dad watched this show a lot. He loves House. Here's season 5 slip cover. I mean, it's got bonus features, but I really don't care about bonus features. I'd rather watch the seasons. And this is season 6. And season 7. And this was the final season they ever made. Season 8. So I have the whole series of House on DVD. Next, we are also big fans of the show Bones. I have not watched every season. I don't even know what last season I watched. Probably like season 3. I'm really behind on Bones. This is kind of like an interesting slip cover. And there's the back. And season 2. And these are in just 3 packs like that. 2 discs a thing. And there's the back. And here is season 3. Again, same kind of deal. And here's season 4. And this one is just one that you open. That's from season 4 on. They made them like this. Here's season 5. Again, I don't have time to watch these on TV anymore. So, excuse me, I usually just watch it on DVD. But I'm really behind on Bones. I have not caught up yet. It's been years. So I have not seen any of these current seasons. Couldn't even tell you what happens in them. And this is season 8. We do not have season 9 or 10 on DVD yet. Hoping to soon. But this is all the seasons that I currently own. So there's that. The next one is my favorite childhood show growing up. The Brady Bunch. I finally just bought the series not that long ago. I've always loved the Brady Bunch. And here's season 2. And those are those cases again. That's a 4-disc. This is also a 4-disc, and this is one of those cool ones. I forget what they're called. And these last 2 are Target exclusives. I do not have 1 through 4 as Target exclusives. So these ones are slip covers. And this is the final season, season 5. Again, a Target exclusive. So there is the first row. We're almost done here. Bear with me. This is the only season I have on DVD. This was the only one released in stores. The rest you have to get off Amazon. But I just think they're way too expensive right now to buy them all. So this is the only one I have. I'm hoping once the prices go down, I will eventually get the whole series. But I love Raising Hope. This is one of the best TV shows that was ever created on TV. I was totally bummed when they canceled it. If you have not seen Raising Hope, I highly suggest you do. It is a great TV show. Next one, I love medical, any type of murder, just any type. So they released only season 1 of Dr. G Medical Examiner. I've not been able to find any other seasons of her show on DVD anywhere. So this is, I think, the only one that they ever released on DVD. It's episodes 1 through 12 of the first season. I absolutely love Dr. G. She's great. Next is Cake Boss. I don't have all the current seasons on DVD up to date. I only have through season 4. Eventually, at some point, I might get the rest of them. I used to be obsessed with Cake Boss, and not so much anymore. This is season 2. I mean, it's still a great show, but I don't know. Now that I've gotten a little bit older, it's just one of those, But I'll probably own the rest of the seasons at some point just to complete it. And this is season 4. I think this was in 2 volumes, so I have season 4, volume 1. And there's that. So finally, we're on the last season, which is also my largest. It is my absolute favorite